Yes. Good afternoon. Glad to see you back here, Deanna. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling depressed and down. Got a
Okay.
lot going on.
All right. I'm definitely sorry to hear that. And I want to delve, into it a lot more. Before we get started, I do want to remind you about our confidentiality, and it's real simple. If you report harming others, harm to yourself, harm to elderly, or abuse to children, as a mandated reporter for the state of Maryland, I would have to report it. So I always want to make sure that everyone knows that I am a mandated reporter. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, excellent, excellent. And I do remember when you had called in, speaking with you briefly, and you had mentioned that you had some uneasy thoughts. Can you tell me a little bit more about it?
I just feel like sometimes I don't want to be here anymore. I
Okay.
feel like I just don't want to be around people. I just want to be to myself alone. No one bother me. Just let me be.
Okay. All right. I can see how that would be distressing. Have you created a plan?
No, not yet. I've had thoughts about just not wanting to be here anymore.
Okay.
Just don't want to be around people. Don't want people to be up in my business and just want to be left alone.
Okay. And when you have these thoughts, is there anything that triggers these thoughts? Or
Um, Basically, like if I'm around people, bringing up like relationships or bad things happening, or just like something like bad relationships, or being just bringing back memories of my past, things that have been going on in my life. Me like working all the time, not having time to myself, or just always going. Under a lot of stress financially, just not able to pay all my bills, and it bothers me because I feel like the more I try, the harder it gets, and nothing ever gets completed. And I just feel like, well, I didn't need to try any harder because I'm still going to be stuck where I'm at.
I can definitely understand that. When you're having these thoughts, have you gone to a step to where, if you were um, to end it all or commit suicide, have you thought of like a method that you would do it, or a way that you would do it, or is it more just a thought in your head, just like a blank thought?
It's just a thought in my head. I haven't decided like if I'm gonna act on anything like that. I just having thoughts and just don't know what to do. I just feel like if I'm left alone, then I just don't have to worry about the pressure, and I can just be by myself and don't have to worry about people asking me questions or trying to just stay to myself and just deal with it. But it's hard because when I'm by myself is when the thoughts come because I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting around or laying around and depressed, down, lonely, just beat myself up about everything.
Absolutely, I can totally understand. And what it sounds like to me is that a lot of the outside pressure and the fact that you feel like you're taking on, everybody's role and everybody's weight, really wears down on you, and um, makes it hard sometimes to kind of get through the day. Have you ever had any type of suicide attempts, or anything in the past?
In the past, I took a bunch of ibuprofen, 800 milligram, and I ended up in the hospital. And they basically told me if I did it again, then I'd be in a psych ward. So that kind of scared me because I was like, I don't want to be in a psych ward because I don't want people to think I'm crazy or stupid or dumb for trying to
Absolutely.
end my life over some pills. And it's just depression and just feeling lonely and like I'm just like tired of just trying harder and harder, and I'm not getting anywhere in life. I'm still stuck in the same place.
Absolutely, I totally get it. I totally get it. Did you, after the first incident, did you go to any type of therapy? Like, what was the treatment response from it? Did you do any type of treatment or?
I did therapy, but therapy, however, I did it for a while, but then I stopped going because my work schedule, it didn't arrange with that, like it didn't click. So I just stopped going, canceled my appointments, and then I was like, well, let me work. So I just work, and just get nowhere. So I did meet with a therapist before, and she was nice, she was good, understanding, but it just didn't work out.
Okay, I could totally understand that, and it happens. I find that a lot of times, when we're faced with providing for our family, providing for ourselves, making it through daily and day to day, ultimately that comes first. And I've seen that a lot over the years and have been through that myself in several different aspects. What about support? Who do you turn to for support?
My older sister is my support system.
Okay.
She understands me a lot. She knows what I've been through in life and my life experiences. So she understands why, and she always talks me through and like, don't hurt yourself, call me, and like she's always there for me if I need her.
And how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel good, but it still doesn't take away my problems. But I'm lucky to have her as part of my support system. That
Okay.
I'm not having anyone in my life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I do want to thank you for your bravery and being open and honest with me and kind of explaining, where you are and how you feel. Do you feel like harming yourself right this second?
No.
Okay, excellent, excellent. Do you think speaking with either myself or another therapist, on a continuous basis, so that we can, work through some of these thoughts, would help you out?
I think I'll give it a try.
Okay, excellent, excellent. So what I'm going to do is I am going to set up a appointment so that you can do an evaluation, and then from the evaluation, we'll kind of figure out together what's the best course of action for you. I also recommend that if you feel comfortable, we set up an appointment and bring your sister in, with her being your major support. That way we can kind of all, think of some ways that we can be of assistance to you, so that we can start giving you and getting you some relief. How does that sound?
That sounds okay.
Okay, excellent. Any questions?
No.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful. In the time being, if you feel that that it's getting harder and harder for you to bear, definitely reach out to myself, reach out to your sister. But I'm gonna work in a extremely speedy fashion, less than 24 hours to get you the assessment. And then that way we can get you a treatment plan that will cater to your needs. But again, I do appreciate you reaching out. I appreciate you being open and honest with me. And I feel like we'll be able to work together to, be able to get you through these difficult times. Does that sound good?
That's good.
All right. I will see you very soon. I'm going to walk with you out to the front so that we can talk with the receptionist and get you all set up. And I appreciate it. And it was a pleasure speaking with you this afternoon.
Likewise. Thank you.
See you soon.
See you soon.